Alright, so Pi, welcome to MLB 08 The Show, specifically on Marlins Baseball YouTube channel, my sports channel. And by viewer request, I am to show off the rosters for this game, as unfortunately I wasn't able to show off the MLB 06 and MLB 07's roster, because this comic came after those simulations were finished. And yeah, so as of right now, for the new games and classic games, I will show off the rosters before the season starts. If you, as you recall, if you've been watching the games throughout last season, it was a very interesting and surprising season because I did not expect the Marlins to have some luck, a lot of luck, and be a contender for postseason play. Unfortunately, it ended in controversy because I still think it's bullshit. We finished with the same record with the Milwaukee Brewers for the wild card. Unfortunately, Milwaukee gets the nod and the Florida Marlins don't. And we were out of the we were eliminated. We were eliminated for some reason. I guess they don't have a game 163 or something. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess that's how the bowl rolls or whatnot. I still don't know why, but yeah, that's how it ended. But yeah, anyways, if you're wondering why there's no music or sound on this, obviously there is music in this game, but again, I don't want to get hit with a copyright crap and all that, so let's avoid that. But in the meantime, though, let us show off the rosters for the 2008 season. The rosters, unfortunately, there's only default and current. There is no saved roster for this game. At the time when this game came out, there would be, but unfortunately, again, this game is now 11 years old, and unfortunately, I don't have any the latest roster viewers. I know there's a way around it, but I don't have the time for that. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, current rosters. There's the Florida Marlins that we will be simulating once again on this channel. Their contact is 23rd in the league. Power is at 20th in the league. Speed is at 8th in the league. Not too bad. But defense, pitching, and overall, they are last in the league, which is not surprising. Off season for real life one. Off season after the 2007 season, the Florida Marlins did some signing, releasing, and all that. But the biggest trade in that deadline, I mean, not the deadline, that's the off season, and it was kind of dumb. A dumb trade. No offense to the players we got, but around December of 2007, the Marlins pull off a trade with the Detroit Tigers to send two big stars from this organization to the Detroit, and that being Miguel Cabrera and Dontrell Willis to the Detroit Tigers, and they received a minor leaguer named Dallas Traham, and they also got 5 players out of that: Burke Batenhoff, Frankie De La Cruz, Cameron Maben, Andrew Miller, and Mike Rebello, which I guess, in my opinion, this is a steal for the Tigers. The Tigers were not that relevant at the time. Well, I think, they were. But this was a very big trade for them, and a very good acquisition because the Tigers will become relevant after that trade and make some postseason starts. Hell, they made the World Series in 2012. But unfortunately for the Tigers, they didn't get it done that year against the Giants. They were swept under the rug by the Giants. Sorry, Tiger fans. Didn't make you relive that. But anyways, yeah, that was a real big hit to the Marlins, and fortunately they become basement dwellers once again. Well, actually, in real life, they finished not too bad. In 2008, in real life, they finished 84 and 77, which it is their 4th best record in their franchise. Unfortunately, it was not good enough to get to the postseason. So 84 and 77, and well, that was a surprise. That is to me and most people, that would be a surprising record for this franchise after they just got rid of 2 big stars in D-Train and Miggy. But yeah, that is a big hit. Let's see the other teams. I could show them teams. The Atlanta Braves are second in contact, ninth in power. First, they have the speediest. They are the speediest team in the game. Defense is ninth. Pitching is ninth. Overall, they're sixth in the game. And Atlanta Braves are they unfortunately in the simulation last year they didn't finish in first. I forgot who. It was the Phillies that finished in first in 2007. And actually, that happened in real life. The Phillies won the East last year. That in real life, but they were beaten by the Rocks. Nationals, contact is 13th, power is 19th, speed's 12th, defense 16th, pitching is 27th, and overall they're 24th. The Nationals themselves had a long way to go to become relevant. It won't happen. They will become relevant in a few years down the road, but again, they're still building. The Mets had 8th in contact, power in 16th, speed 11th, defensive at 8th, pitching 10th, and they're 4th overall. And they got some key stars: David Wright, third base, and obviously Pedro Martinez, uh, their star pitcher for that season. Phillies, 18th in contact, power 6th, speed 13th, defense 10th. Pittsburgh is 15th and overall 7th in the game. Their key batters Ryan Howard and Cole Hamels. And for those in 2008, it would be the Phillies' year with that team they had. The Cubbies. Let's go to the Central. Contact is 4th, power 8th, speed 22nd, defense 25th, pitching 8th, and they're 12th overall in this game. Alfonso Soriano left field, and they got the big Z, Carlos Zambrano, as their ace, their key pitcher, as is not ace pitcher, but one of their best pitchers in the game, in their team. All right, Cincinnati Reds, contact is 22nd, power 12th, speed is 20th, defense 29th, not Pittsburgh, I said PIT. Pitching is 16th, and overall they're 17th in the game. Adam Dunn is their key batter, and Aaron Harang is their key pitcher of the Reds. Houston Astros are 5th in contact, 22nd in power, 2nd in speed. Defense, they're 12th in the league. Pitching is 21st, and overall is 11th. And their key batter is Lance Berkman, and Roy Oswalt is their key pitcher. Milwaukee Brewers, the other team. One of my friends' team is contact 17th, power is 2nd. Speed 17th, defense 27th in the league, pitching 14th, and overall they're 10th in the game. The key batter is Prince Fielder, and their key pitcher is Ben Sheets. Pirates, the lowly Pirates, no disrespect, Pirate fans. Contact is 11th, power is 23rd, speed 21st, defense 28th in the league. Pitching, I was about to say Pittsburgh again, 25th, and overall they're 23rd. And our key batter is Adam LaRoche, and key pitcher is Matt Morris. And the Redbirds, St. Louis. Contact is 9th, power is 4th, speed is 29th, defense is 18th, pitching is 18th, and overall they're 21st ranked 21st in the game. Albert Pujols is their key batter, and Chris Carpenter is their key pitcher. I'm surprised they're 21st. Well, that's interesting. Probably because of the defense, pitching, and speed. But overall, they have some good contact, good power in their team. It's just that pitching needs some work. Right here we got now we're in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks with 26 in contact, power 14th, speed 19th, defense is 15th in the league, pitching 13th, and overall they're 19th in this game. Key batter is Eric Burns, sorry if I mispronounce it, and key pitcher is Brandon Webb. So Diamondbacks, interesting team. And we have the Rockies. They're coming off. In real life, this is the 2008 MLB 2008. They're coming off a National League pennant. Contact is 10th, power 24th, speed 5th, defense 3rd, pitching is 17th, overall 14th in the league. They're just coming off winning the pennant from 2007. Not in this game, but in real life, coming out 2007. But unfortunately, they were beat by my guys, the Sox. Matt Halliday is the left fielder. He's the key batter, and key pitcher is Jeff Francis. They got a good squad. Dodgers, pretty good squad here too. Contact third, power 15th, speed third, defense second, pitching 12th, and overall is their 8th overall in this game. Russell Martin's their key batter, and Derek Lowe. D-Lo is their key pitcher. Ground ball specialist. San Diego Padres, they are 25th in contact, 13th in power, 23rd in speed, 24th in defense, 2nd in pitching, and they're 22nd overall in this game. Adrian Gonzalez is their key batter, and key pitcher is Jake Peavy. Not too bad there, squad. 19th, these are the San Francisco Giants, 19th in contact, 27th in power, 4th in speed, 22nd in defense, 19th in pitching, and 20th in overall. Aaron Rowan is their key batter, and Matt Cain is their pitcher, which is nice. Alright, so we're done with the National League. Now it's time to talk about the American League. So in the East, we have the Baltimore Orioles, and they're 24th in contact, power, 26th in power, 14th in speed, 26th in defense, 28th in pitching. Overall, they're 28th. Brian Roberts is their key batter, and Eric Bedard is their key pitcher. Fortunately for the Orioles, it was dark times for the Birds in Baltimore, but it took them a few years to become relevant. And yeah, they were bound to building. All right, time to talk about the Sox. My home team, but unfortunately not in this series. This will be the Marlins. 7th in contact, 10th in power, 18th in speed, 17th in defense, 1st in pitching, and they're 3rd overall in this game. So David Ortiz, Big Papi, is the key batter, and Josh Beckett being the key pitcher. They're coming off a championship in 2007, and they're looking to repeat. Let's see. The New York Yankees. The damn Yanks. They're 6th in contact, 3rd in power, 10th speed, 19th in defense, 7th in pitching, and they're 2nd overall in this game. A-Rod is the key batter, and Joba Chamberlain is the key pitcher. Yes, key pitcher, Joba Chamberlain. They don't have an image for him. They have the this half-assed picture of him. I think they didn't get his picture in time when the game's released, so they had to subject to that. But yeah, this Yankee team is built. And we have the Tampa Bay Rays, who became the actual surprise team of 2008. Despite the stats up here, in real life, they were the surprise team in the American League by winning the pennant and going to their first World Series. They're 27th in contact, 11th in power, 7th in speed, 13th in defense, 24th in pitching, and 25th overall. Key batter is Carlos Pena, and their key pitcher is Scott Kazmir. And let me say that again: Tampa Bay Rays. After 2007, they got rid of the devil in the team's name. They got rid of it for good luck, and boy, did that team turned around after that, getting rid of that. However, but then again, the ball rolled their way. That 2008, I remember them. They were a really good team. And they were a surprise team last year in 2018. They were a surprise. I didn't expect them to win 90. I don't think most, if not all people, didn't expect them to win 90 games. Anyways, we have the Toronto Blue Jays, which are 12th in contact, 21st in power, 26th in speed, 7th in defense. Pitching is 4th, and they're 5th overall in this game, which is, wow. I guess that makes up for the defense pitching. That can just make them 5th. And good contact, too. Alex Rios is the key batter in the team, and Roy Halladay, rest in peace, Doc, is the key pitcher for the Blue Jays. Uh, it's tough to see Roy Halladay there. I mean, he was such a great pitcher. Unfortunately, tragedy struck and, he was killed in a plane crash. If I remember correctly, sorry if I got that news wrong, but apparently that was the case, and unfortunately, his life was taken because of that. But he was such a great pitcher. All right, so American League Central, we shift there. We have the Chicago White Sox. They are last in contact, first in power, last in speed. Defense, 14th in defense, 23rd in pitching, 16th overall. Paul Konerko is their key batter, and Javier Vasquez is their key pitcher for this team. So they have the lowest contact and lowest speed. Very slow. Now the Cleveland Indians. They have 15th. They are 15th in contact, 7th in power, 27th in speed, 23rd in defense. Pitching, they're 5th in pitching and 13th overall in this game. Victor Martinez is their key batter, and key pitcher is CC Sabathia. Now we have the Detroit Tigers, which in this game they are rated the best overall team. First in contact, 5th in power, 6th in speed, defense is 4th, pitching is 11th, and they are the best team in this game. Miguel Ordonez is their key batter, and Justin Verlander is their key pitcher in this game. Apparently in this game, the original rosters, this is the best team. Overall, I mean, look at those stats. That's crazy. All right, now we have the Kansas City Royals, which they are 20th in contact, 29th in power, 15th in speed, 11th in defense, 26th in pitching, and overall they're 29th in this game. Jose Guillen is their key batter. Key pitcher is Gil Mesh. And the lowly Royals in the Central League, but they won't be relevant until a few years. And now we have the Minnesota Twins. They are 28th in contact, 30th. They have the last in power, actually, not lowest, last in power. 24th in speed, 5th in defense, 6th in pitching, and they're 18th overall in this game. Justin Morneau is their key batter, and Johan Santana is their key pitcher. The Twins. We shift on to the West for the Los Angeles Angels. 14th in contact, 25th in power, 16th in speed. They're best in defense, pitching. They're third in best pitching, and they're 9th overall. Vladimir Guerrero is their key batter, and key pitcher is John Lackey. That team. And we have the Oakland A's, 29th in contact, 18th in power, 25th in speed. Defense is 20th, and pitching is 22nd. Overall, they're 26th in this game. Mark Ellis is the key batter, and Rich Harden is the key pitcher. And now we have the Seattle Mariners, 16th in contact, 28th in power, they're 9th in speed, defense is 6th, pitching is 20th, and overall they're 15th, so they're right around in the middle of the 30 teams that are overall. Ichiro is their key batter, and King Felix Hernandez, is their key pitcher. And now we have the Texas Rangers, 21st in contact, 17th in power, 28th in speed, 21st in defense, pitching is 29th, and overall they're 27th in the game. Michael Young is their key batter, and Kevin Millwood would be their key pitcher. Now we're here. So now we got those teams out of the way. Sorry if I messed up a few things. Alright, so the options I would leave as is. I don't change this. No fantasy draft. Season length is 162. CPQ cost and control, no. CPQ trading is left on. Forced trades is off. Ignore budgets is off. Time of day is automatic. 9 innings. Designated hitter is auto. Difficulty veteran. Fast play is off as well. Meters on. Base running controls. New. Auto. Catcher, pitcher. Pretty much, yeah. All this is I'm leaving on. No changes to it. As you can see here, broadcast presentations. I put few just to save time in my videos because, with many, it would put few. I could put normal, but I'll just leave it at few, just to make it look like a like as of the newer games they have like hybrid, which I love that hybrid presentation because it just speed things up and not make it. I mean, if you put like many, it will like so many presentations and all that. It's nice, but it would take a lot of time if you're on the video. So I just leave it at few just to make it look like it's a hybrid kind of thing. It's not the same as hybrid, but it kind of feels like it. All right, so all the settings are there, and now we have spring training. Now, what I do here is for spring training, I simulate the spring training just to make it look like I simulate the spring training. Now, before I did these simulations, I had the idea of doing like showing off the spring training. However, it takes a lot of time and all that. So what I do is simulate this spring training. I don't like say hit end spring training and all that. I simulate it because they're just to make it look like actual life and all that. Plus, when you're simulating it, injuries can happen and that could change a team, and I would like to do that. I would like to do that just to make it look like okay, you got injured. Unfortunately, that's how your season is gonna start and all that. So I would like to leave it as that, simulate all that. Unfortunately, I do simulations off screen of this just to make it look like what happened and all that, and yeah. And yeah, so this spring training and all that. So they open up with the Nationals. Here is the lineup of this Florida Marlins for the 2008. This is the DH and all that. We will DH as well. We have our DH games. So I'll shift over to no DH because we live in National League. There is no DH rule. All right, center fielder Cameron Maybin leads off, and then you have third baseman Jose Castillo. Has subpar contact, however, the plate vision and discipline. It's but base running ability and base running aggressive. That's not really. But he's really durable. He doesn't get injured that much. It's hard for him to get injured. So that's a plus. This is loaded with potential. Could be a star, but again, we're doing one season of this. For the whole season for 2008, we're not like doing like 2009 on a 2008 game. We just go into the next game, so it really does potential really doesn't really thrill me that much. Slow for the league. It's subpar kind of third baseman, but not too bad. Hanley Ramirez is the big guy of the team since Miggy is gone. Hanley Ramirez is the number 3 guy. He has really good. Sorry, I'm used to the other buttons on the later games. Again, look at that. Look at the attributes on this guy. This guy is pretty impressive, especially against left fielders. Left-handed pitching, batting clutch, ability, play discipline. He's the star of the team. It's hands down one of the most feared hitters in the game. He doesn't have the big power, but he can hit some home runs. Fielding is a little bit kind of meh, D, but again he's a reliability for this team. Dan Ugla is our cleanup man for the batting fourth. However, I will switch things up to make it look like I was like, okay. Well, off screen that is, I will switch the lineups and you'll see what the lineup is going to be for the first game of the season. Pretty nice. Yes, his name is Dan Ugla. Just to remind you of that. Durability, he is hard to get. It is tough for him to get injured. Hard to get injured, that is. Reaction time, fielding ability is right around the middle. Again, fielding is not. We are low. We are the last in fielding, so again, we're gonna make some errors here and there. It's not gonna be easy. So for this Florida Marlins team. They're not as good as they were last year, but again, they can't surprise me if the ball rolls their way once again. And we have Jeremy Hermida. Not too bad for him. Jeremy Hermida can knock it out of the park. He's got some good batting clutch. Plate vision is not that great, but he's got a lot of good discipline. Running the bases, though, for most of the players here, they got no, not good, really, base running abilities and all that. So, see, another thing is like, what was it, 2006, 2007? They didn't steal as many bases last season, particularly because they were not a very fast team. They had the lowest. They had the lowest stealing of the whole entire 2007 season. They did not run, but now that they are 8th in speed, I would assume they're gonna steal some bases, which could help win games. Who knows? If there were a lot of stolen bases last year, I think the result would have been much different for the Florida Marlins. We have Josh Willingham batting 6th. Pretty good contact. Clutch is really good. Approach is really good. Base running ability could be worse. Aggressively, he's not a fast runner. Plate vision is not too bad. Plate discipline is not too bad. Durability, he is ironclad. He doesn't get injured that much. Fielding ability. Josh Willingham was not too bad last year for the 07 series. We have Mike Jacobs. If you recall, last season Mike Jacobs was traded to Seattle for what's his name? Kenji Jojima yeah, from Seattle. And Jojima was a pretty good pickup for this guy. Unfortunately, Jacobs was just not hitting that well for the team in 2007. So I guess the game saw it's like, oh, let's trade him and then Jojima, and well, I had a thing about it. It's like, maybe this might work, and we traded him, and Jojima was pretty good for us for 2007. Well, not in real life, but in this game. Mike Jacobs has got some good contact, good fielding, good blocking ability, durability. He's ironclad, but again, he is slow. He is slow, unfortunately. Despite that, he's not having heavy hands. He's just slow. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably be switching him up here and there with Mr. Cantu on the right. I know he plays different positions, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Jorge Cantu, and yes, he does play some first base, so I might be switching him here and there with Mike Jacobs. And he does not have not too bad stats. In fact, well, he doesn't have a lot of good discipline, though. But play vision is not too bad. Durability, he's right around there. Speed is alright. Fielding ability is alright. Strength, accuracy, yeah, he's definitely going to be a first baseman. He does play second and third, so that's a pretty good, I got some pretty good choices in certain situations. So it's mostly, he's mostly a C, overall C in the thing. C in contact, C in powder, C in fielding, and D's speed and potential B. But again, this is just a 1-year thing. Rebello is one of the guys that I did mention. That was during the trade for Miggy and Dontrell. He was part of that package. He catches, however, contact is okay, but play vision discipline, not so much. He is not, doesn't have that good contact and all that crap. Strength is okay, blocking is alright. But again, I don't think he's gonna be one of my everyday catchers. I might do some shopping here and there at free agency. I wonder what they have in for free agents this year. He's not a bad. Well, he's more of a platoon guy, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, he's not one of those like I was like, ooh, this is somebody special. All right, so our bench players, Cody Ross, yay, Cody. He will be playing outfielder. We'll see him a few times in certain situations. Good contact for especially the left is pretty good. Right is not too bad. Play vision is a little low in the middle, but good somewhat good discipline. Durability is meh kind of thing, but it's above a little bit above average. Speed is a little low above average. Feeling I won't probably not being feeling him kind of stuff. Well, that depends on the computer. Again, these are computers simulated games, so yeah, it doesn't fly around the bases, but someone he's not too bad. Cody Ross is a pretty good player. All right, we got Matt Trainer, which he was one of our guys last season, and he's back for another season. Matt Trainer, not too bad in contact on the right side, a little low on the left. Batting clutch is pretty good. Play vision and discipline though are not too bad. So I'm sure. So Mike Trainer is going to be like an almost everyday catcher, besides Mike Rabello. Durability is not so good. He can get injured. Has a good chance he can. Speed is not too great. Strength is really good. For a catcher, you need a lot of strength to throw out batters. Fielding and blocking is pretty good for a catcher. Again, speed is not that great. Power's not that great, but that's okay. I mean, he can block pitches and all that. That's important. All right, so we have our utility guy in Alfredo Emenzaga. And he's on once again for another side. You can see his second positions. He can play second, third, short, left, center, right. He's a good utility guy for the Florida Marlins. He's really good against right-handers, but left-handers, no. Bunting ability is pretty subpar. Drag bunt though is really good. Play vision is great. Play discipline is great. Base running ability, he's got some somewhat good base running. Durability, he doesn't get to injure that doesn't get injured that much. Speed is great. Strength is good. Reaction time is good. Fielding is good. So he's gonna see some games. He's gonna see some games, but starting the season wise, he's gonna probably be in the bench and come up for pinch hitting spots if we need to be dropping bunts and all that. Jorge Cantu, we did see. All right, so let's say Alejandro De Aza on here. De Aza was on last season. However, I put him in to start the season. I put him in the minors, and he did come up at some point in around the 2007 run. Had some spots here and there, but not too much. His stats are not that awe-inspiring. I mean, he can hit left contact, but otherwise, it's hard for him to make contact. His vision and discipline and all that. Durability, speed. He's got a lot of speed, so I would assume he will be either I'm gonna make him stay here and make him as a pinch runner, or I can put him in the minor leagues again and bring up somebody. Speaking of, let's check out the minor leagues. Like the review roster. No, not here. Oh, actually, no. Let's not see that yet. Let's look at the pitching rotation. Yes, the starting rotation. We haven't seen the pitchers yet. All right, Scott Olsen is the number one guy. Again, I'm going to be shifting all this off screen to see, what would be the preferred starting rotation. I don't plan for this to stick. Let's see. So you guys got really good stamina actually. So pitch clutch is not too great. Control, slide control, break. He's got a good break on the slider, good break on the changeup, and not so great control. Overall he's a B. Velocity is not that great. He's got good stamina, somewhat good control. Fielding is bleh. Again, they're going to see a lot of Fs on fielding because we are ranked last. Fielding is not that great, which sucks. So I'm going to see a lot of mistakes by my team. So we're going to be throwing the ball not so great. All right, Sergio Mitre. Now this is a guy that I put in minor leagues. I think for the whole season. I don't remember that much, but Mitre was put in the minor leagues for all the season because I brought in some minor leaguers in being what is that? Sanchez and Josh Johnson, I believe. Because I usually Sergio Mitri's numbers, stats were not that impressive, but I brought in some others, and they were not too bad, but yeah. All right, so this is his stats, attributes, and all that. Curveball, slider. So it's not somewhat good velocity, good stamina, somewhat good control feeling. Again, not too great. I think it's like most pitchers have that in this squad. All right, so Andrew Miller. This is one of the newest additions to the Florida Marlins going into 2008. That was part of that package for D Train and Miggy. Sadly, I wish those two were still in the Marlins. I mean, they could have been something. The Marlins could have been something in 08 and 09. But unfortunately, they pulled off those damn trades. So yeah, this is Andrew Miller's thing. Sorry if I don't have like a good commentary for you guys and all that. I'm just trying to show off as much as I can. Uh, he's got good control, good speed, good break on the two-seam fast. That's pretty good. Changeup not so great. Not so great control. Control for the cutter, not so great as well. His control's not that great. But I think I might stick him in the starting rotation to see how he does. Uh, Overall is B. C is velocity. B stamina. Control is not that great. Fielding again, not too good. But he's got some potential. But again, this is a one-year thing. Ricky Nolasco is the number 4 default starting rotation. Not too bad stats on the top here. 4-seam, he's got good control, good speed, a little bit of break. Good break on the curveball though. Understand, he doesn't have good control in his changeup. He's only got 3 pitches. He's a 3-pitch guy. But overall, he's not too bad. He is pretty solid as what it says in the game there. He's overall B, C is velocity, B stamina, D in control. Again, not too control fielding, of course. But he's got superb potential to be a star. But again, one-year thing. All right, so here's the number 5 guy. This is Rick Vandenberg, and I know this name because right now he is in Japan pitching for the SoftBank Hawks. And he's been very successful in Japan. He's been one of the great pitchers, foreign players over there, overseas, and he's just coming off winning another championship, his team. So we have he's got good stamina. Clutch is not too good. Hit, home run, and striking out, not too bad. But he gives up walk. He's a guy that looks like a guy that could give up walks. Control, speed, break, not too bad, right around the middle. Control, speed is low, but break is not too bad. Control in the curveball and though speed is not great. Break is good though. Control, speed as well, and break not too good for the slider. So he's got a lot of weapons in his arsenal, but not, someone not good control. His two-seam fastball is great though. C velocity, B stamina, C control, D fielding, but he's got some potential. He's got good potential. All right, so here is our bullpen in Lee Gardner. And Lee Gardner has got some good... Yeah, this is actually pretty good for a long reliever. I like this guy already. Looking at his stats right there, the bars are pretty good. Not a lot of... excuse me, not a lot of speed on him, but, this is not too bad. He looks like a great reliever. Honestly. Yeah, you can see, he doesn't have a lot of speed, a lot of stamina, but control, oh, well, wow, I'm surprised. C and control, but stats are not too bad, but feeling, well, he's not that great, though. Depending, well, according to the game. All right. Elogio de la Cruz. This is one of the, again, another player in that package for Dontrell Willis and Miggy. This is another pitcher. which he does not have good stats. If you see on top here, they're low. But again, this is a 1-year thing, so I honestly, looking at that, I don't think he's gonna be starting with put him in my bullpen. Yeah, especially with the things I'm looking at. No, 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 no. No disrespect, but no. I don't see I don't see this Marlin team going anywhere. I don't expect them to go, but they can surprise me. But honestly, I don't want them on my rotation at this time with the things he has. All right, Logan Kensing, another reliever, and not too bad. Not too bad on the top here. Again, not a lot of stamina, but again, relievers, they don't last that long. According to game physics. But yeah, a lot of break on that slider. He's got maxed out break. That's crazy. So I like that slider. Two-seam fastball, not too bad for the two-seam. Control wise though, not too great. But velocity is there, stamina not. The control is there. Good, not good feeling, but potential. He's got a lot of potential, that's for sure. Matt Lindstrom. Here's another one that has got good stuff. Wow, Jesus Christ! Look at that. Pretty good fastball, that's for sure. You can see up there. Let's see, changeup. Not a lot of speed on that changeup, but somewhat good control. It's two-seam fastball. He likes to throw the this is like a fastball kind of guy. He likes to throw that fastball, and especially so because that velocity is at a solid A for that. Stamina's not that good. Control is subpar. Fielding is D, and potential for B. Taylor Tankersley, he is a if I remember, he is a left-handed pitcher. And stamina, well, it kind of looks like the same stats from last year. Taylor Tankersley, he's like one of those walking machines, and again, he is a walking machine. But pretty good above that. But yeah, I think he will stay in there for the start of the season. Control is changeup, control, curveball has got a lot of break to it. He's a breaking ball pitcher, I can see that. Yeah, he's a breaking ball guy. D velocity, D control. It's not good scouting report, but he's got some breaking pitches to him, so he might be a good weapon. We'll see. There's Justin Miller. He is the setup guy for the Marlins. Default-wise, I might change that off-screen. And Justin Miller is not too bad. Let's see. Speed, fastball, control. He's got a lot of break in that slider. Another good pitcher with a good breaking for a slider. Splitter is not too bad as well for break. Control, not too bad on the stats. But no, he's not the top. Yeah, not the top, but one of the league's better pitchers. Yeah, velocity at CD, damn stamina. Control is at the middle, fielding in the middle as well. But he's got a lot of potential, that's for sure. And the closing pitcher is Kevin Gregg in this game. Last year it was what's his name? He was a surprise as well for the simulations here that he was a good closer. I didn't expect him to get a lot of saves, but he did. But yeah, Kevin Gregg is not too bad on the top here. Fastball, man, good control in the fastball, slider, and his splitter. Subpar controls for both these breaking pitches, but not too bad. Control. Yeah, not too bad for a closer, but not the like the elite closer kind of guy. But he, what you see is what you get, as the scouting report says. All right, so now we got that out of the way. Let's look at the how do I get it? Oh, roster. There we go. That's the inactive roster, which is basically the minor league. The minor leagues. Who we got? We got Anibal Sanchez, who's been put in the minor leagues as an inactive player. That's kind of sad. You know what? I'm gonna speed things up and see what we got here because I don't want to show off the stats. I know, I should be, but it's like, I want to speed things up in this video. So Anibal Sanchez is there. I will probably bring him out here for the inactive. I mean, he was one of my good pitchers last year. Well, he didn't finish over 500 for a starter, but he had his moments. Plus, he in the second half of the games he was pretty good, really good. We have Renal Pinto, which was a was part of the team, but unfortunately I put him in the minor leagues for the whole season. He was traded. He was eventually traded for a relief pitcher. I forgot his name. He was not too bad, but it was not too great of a trade for that reliever. To Arizona, I believe we got somebody from Arizona, but not too. It was not. Could have been better, but Pinto was traded. Josh Johnson, I've had in the starting rotation. Had him in the starting rotation, and then I think later that season I put him on the at some points in the season I did put him in the as a long reliever. I don't know why, but well, at one point Josh Johnson was not doing so good at pitching, so I put him there. But then I put him back in as a starter, and it was all right. It was all right. Tim Corcoran. Again, it's these players I don't know much about for the Florida Marlins, but again, this is default. Henry Owens, I remember. These like most of these players that have not seen you've seen in the simulations, but they are here. Jason Wood, I do remember he did play for the '07 season in the simulations. Not too great. He's had his moments, but it's not really that much to be impressed with. And look at that durability. He is fragile. Very fragile guy. So I don't think he will see the light of day, unfortunately, for this season coming up. But you never know. Injury might summer, and I had no choice. Carlos Martinez, he was a starter for my guys in 2007. Not too bad of a pitcher, and as I can see here, well, he was shifted to relief pitching, and his stamina uh, is dropped. So his stats dropped from 2007, and so he's a relief pitcher. I want to actually see what he's got. Wow, that's somewhat different from last season, but he's got some somewhat no, he doesn't. Oh wow. All right, maybe he might not see the light of day for 2008, but who knows? We'll see. Harvey Garcia and Dino's been here since 2006. Was on the '06 squad at one point, but he was that '06 season was not too great to be impressed with. But he's still here, and I assume he will still be in this squad. And again, another shortstop that is fragile. Durability is not that great. He is very fragile. Brett Carroll, on the other hand, is on a outfielder. No Carroll in the time for the Fish. John Gall, left fielder. Another one that's fragile. Jesus Christ. This is a lot of people are fragile, but yeah. But yeah, it is. Alright, so free agency. What is free agency? Free agency. I might do some signing off screen here and there and see if that would really help. Like, my team and all that here and there. But again, certain trades might happen off screen, as I pointed out all the on the simulation rules in the channel. That if I see it's a good trade, I do it. If I don't, I decline it. You don't see it, but you don't see it, unfortunately. Because I don't know if it happens or not, but it happens. The trades that is off screen. I don't know when it happens. Like it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I stopped the video. It's like, oh, by the way, there's a trade that team is interested in. Would you like to do the trade? And I'm like, okay, maybe not. Who knows? Spice things up a bit, or just make things worse. All right, so we have a lot of aging players that are free agents. Not too bad. Again, I might sign some players that are like not actual players. This is the guy. Jorge Julio. He was our closer last year, and he was very interesting. It was very interesting. Surprisingly, he closed a lot of games and he got a lot of saves. He's had his moments. Unfortunately, he was a free agent. We let him go after that year, and he's just sitting right there. I don't expect him to resign. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. But as of right now, no. He's just sitting there. Uh, Atsuga, no, not too bad for closing. Well, stat-wise, you can see here, but I'm gonna stick with Kevin Gregg. Or I might, maybe sign him and make him as a reliever. I can put him in a relief role, not a closing role. Who knows? But again, not too bad though, stat-wise. Yeah, I might sign him. Who knows? I might sign him. Then we got catchers. And again, I did like, oh my goodness gracious, I did not see this. Look at the durability. He is like so low. He's like a little dot right here. For God's sakes, that is so low. Wow. Okay. Okay. Um, I might actually sign a catcher, but question is who would do that? We have Johnny Estrada, which he is a major league player, and I suppose he's gonna get signed. He wants a lot of money for it. I don't want to spend much. Cortez is, oh, he's not an actual player. He's just a made up character, but he might. Hmm. Hmm. I might sign him. Who knows? Look at this. Estrada. He played for the Brewers. Oh, he's got good play vision, that's for sure, but not good discipline. I might sign Cortez here to be a catcher for the team. Who knows? I might actually do that off screen. First baseman, Mike Jacobs. Yeah, yeah, you got. Oh, oops, hit the wrong button. I'm not. I'm used to like the triangle being like you bring up your information and all that. No, not too bad on the stops here. Yeah, not too bad. I might sign him, maybe. But again, it's off-screen kind of stuff here. Morgan Ensberg is here as well. Fans running Stalker. He's 43. Well, 43, but he's not too bad stats though. But again, in my opinion, it's better to sign like players that are not actual players. They're just made up names. I mean, it's a good bargain instead of like signing like big stars like him, because obviously with the actual players, they will ask for a lot of money. Besides, like for example, if I wanted to sign like Corey Patterson, he is looking for a lot of money. You can see up there, 3.8 million, compared to like let's say this guy, Clemente Aguilar. He does not. He's looking for that load of money. See, they all the bargain, but they have. It's like a bargain, but with good stats. That's how I sign these guys. Was like looking for like a substitute instead of like signing up like a popular star. Even though it's a 1 year thing, that's how I operate in this game. But yeah, this is pretty much what is going to be for the season. Uh, let's see. This is it's pretty much the what the season's gonna be. So yeah, spring training and all, and I'm gonna simulate that off screen and see what we're gonna happen. And this is again, this is my first time doing one of these videos like this. Sorry if it's not like impressive like others that you see around here. And again, I hope you guys enjoy the 2008 season for the classic Florida Marlins baseball, and hopefully, well, we'll see what happens in this season. Until then, thank you for watching. And if anything, you can subscribe to my main channel, OpiMan100, or you subscribe here to Marlins Baseball. Uploads are on 2 and 7 of this channel. It's almost the same as my main channel. Classic Florida Marlins Baseball like this, you see 2008, will be on 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and the newest one, the MLB 19, the show Miami Marlins baseball, will be on 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Later.